At the launch of the report, the State Minister for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, David Bahati, said he was surprised by the amount of money the government is losing due to illicit alcohol. More of the details.
A new report by the Uganda Alcoholic Industry Association has indicated that the government is losing 1.6 trillion due to inversion of tax by the illicit alcohol. The report, titled Understanding and Sizing Illicit Alcohol Consumption in Uganda, was released from research done in 2021 by Euromonitor International, a leading independent provider of strategic market research for the past 40 years. Speaking at the launch of the report, the State Minister for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, David Bahati, said he was surprised by the amount of money that the government is losing and the not so strong laws on enforcing of the Enguli Act, which prohibits the manufacturer and the consumption of Enguli if one does not have a license. Bahati said they shall look at this law and seek to update it in enforcing the production and sale of alcoholic beverages to prevent these issues which were attributed to the consumption of unregulated alcohol. According to the report, current penalties and punishments stipulated in the Act are not sufficient in curbing regular or new illicit players in the production, sales and smuggling of illicit alcoholic drinks. The report further indicates that between 2017 to 2021, the value market size of illicit alcoholic drinks increased at 18.3% compound annual growth rate from 577.8 million in 2017 to 956.8 million in 2020. In the same period, the total consumption of the illicit alcohol recorded the increased volume growth at a 9.1%, impacted by high inflation rates, low disposable incomes, poverty, and lack of regulation enforcement. Illicit alcohol is widely sold directly from private households which are involved in the production as well as consumption of these beverages. As a result, legal produced alcohol drinks would become even more less affordable for more Ugandans, driving them to illicit consumption. The report shows that the drivers of illicit trade include insufficient law enforcement, low price, and wide availability across informal channels in comparison to illicit counterparts, as well as porous borders and corruption.
All right, now the report indicates that illicit alcohol also includes, or Enguli, includes a home brew that is actually manufactured and distilled from home and sold from home. You've seen of Mwengo Muganda, all lots of that, because mainly those don't come with a standardized UNBS mark. That is why the government does not follow up on the distribution as well as the standard of this particular alcohol. And if you look at the situation, the Minister Bahati said he is worried and surprised at the same time due to the fact that the government is actually losing a huge amount of money out of the invasion of the taxes by the illicit alcohol manufacturers. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one, as coming in from the police report, as the Uganda police has procured 70 motorbikes, 20 out of the 70 were received by ASP Wabisio and the Deputy Kampala Metropolitan Traffic Commander. Now, the modified patrol motorcycles were handed over to the Uganda Police Force on Tuesday afternoon at the Nile Fishing Company's offices in Kampala. The company, which also deals in Yamaha products in Uganda, hopes to deliver the remaining 50 bikes in less than 1 week. More of the details.
The Ugandan police has procured 70 motorbikes. 20 out of the 70 was received by ASP Wamposio, the Deputy Kampala Metropolitan Traffic Commander. The modified petrol motorbikes were handed over to the police force at the Nile Fishing Company offices in Kampala. The company, which also deals in Yamaha products in Uganda, hopes to deliver the remaining 50 bikes in less than 1 week. Christopher Sazi, the managing director for Nile Fishing Company, said each of the motorcycle has an advanced inbuilt system that enables the police officer to communicate with the others at the control station and others with a similar bike. According to Sazi, the company has spent close 10 years training Ugandans, especially those in detention centers, on how to manufacture and assemble these motorbikes. He further said that their hopes and wish to create over 50,000 job slots in line with the manufacture of these types of motorcycles. He, however, said that they face a challenge of importing some raw materials because of high taxes.
Christopher Sazi, the managing director for Now Fishing Company, said each of the motorcycles has an advanced inbuilt system that enables a police officer to communicate with other officers at the control station and others with a similar bike. Now, he actually came out and said that besides the sirens, each of the motorcycles has a public address system which enables a police officer to communicate to distant mammoth gatherings once carrying out different duties for the police, as well as if one is a traffic police officer as well. Now, it also includes a toolbox where all the required equipment and the gadgets can actually be used and kept as well. And according to Sazi, the company has spent more than 10 years training Ugandans, especially those in detention centers, on how to use and operate these particular patrol motorbikes. All right, now let's check on to the next story. If you look at as COVID-19 has actually hit the country hard, most of the sectors in Uganda have actually collapsed.